Hey everyone, it's Jono here. I thought I would jump on and do a training on how to design your perfect work week, because I've had people asking me how I manage my 9 to 5, my relationships, um, meetings, client work, gym, board meetings, volunteering for board trustees, and Toastmasters, and speaking in general and training. So how I manage all that in my weekly day-to-day basis. So I thought I'll just deliver this training. This is a method that my business partner, Ik Lok, actually came up with. And it's something I've used, I think, pretty much 4 years, 5 years. It's been refined and changed over and over again, but it's got to the point where I can work between 16 hours a day without burning out. Excuse me. So this is, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. I don't know if I can see them, but I'll try my best. I can see comments. So yes, playing with StreamYard, but anyway. So this design your perfect work week. A simple system to become more productive each week and prevent procrastination, but also avoiding burnout as well. That's something I would add. For me anyway, if you structure it well, you shouldn't have any issues with burnout. Providing you look after your health, your spiritual mentality, and all other factors. There's more that goes into it, okay? So what is your perfect work week? It is for maximizing your energy. Now, energy is our most harnessed and yet most unseen, I guess, unnoticed part of our resource. It seems a lot of people have issue or trouble learning how to manage their energy, which is why they burn out. And energy for me has been something that's really crucial in my routine the past 2 years at least. Okay, so excuse my throat. I had watermelon, so I'm a bit phlegmy right now. So this is how my day-to-day basis looks like, right? So on Mondays, the question is what energy do we use? Is metal and winter. It is the 2 no days. And I'll go into a bit more detail on what the 2-day means, and also the focus. All about and the use of time. So how to use the time for that day most effectively for the energy type. We'll go into a bit more detail about how my days are as well in my routine. So Monday is your how day. What does your how day mean, right? And I'm a bit aware about the screen size. And if you can actually see it properly, then try and hopefully that gives you more of an idea. I'm trying to, because I'm still testing StreamYard, I think that's pretty clear. I'm checking my phone as well on the group just to see how it looks on the video. Okay, let's go back up because I'm not sure if some of you saw what that is. Any questions, please feel free to comment on the side as well. So that should look better, right? You should be able to see this now. Apologies before I didn't notice the screen size was so small. So Monday are the how days, Tuesday is the wise day, Wednesday what day, Thursday who day, Friday when and where, Saturday choice, Sunday gratitude. So each day has a different energy that we play out. So they all have different 2 days, and focus is a different thing that we do, and also what it's all about on those days. Okay. So let's go to Monday, your how day. This is how I plan out my how days. So your how days is, what projects you're working on. Then 3 big things that I must do to move this project forward. For instance, for me right now, I've got a podcast going. So Monday, which is today, is my how day. What do I need to do? All right. So what do I need to do to move this project forward? I had to edit my podcast audio shows. I had to edit the tags. I had to edit the website to make sure the feeds is showing up correctly for the podcast. So that's 3 things already. There's more than 3 things, but and then if you carry on different projects, you got project 2. It could be, for me, it's Toastmasters. I started a new advanced speaking club. So there's more things I had to do to amend to move that project forward. So it was calendar was one thing. Bookings of workshop speakers. And then 3 was a speech I need to deliver for the launch day on 4th of July. So I've got 3 things that I need to do for project 2, and so on, right? And then also it goes to people. Okay, people I need advice and guidance from. When it came to my podcast, I reached out to a few friends to see if they could help me out with some podcast stuff and some other personal projects, whether it's graphics or social media. Could have been podcast. I had a few people I needed guidance from. But also my mentor for Toastmasters, I had a few conversations with her. And then people I need for support and leverage. Again, list the people you need to outsource your work to. If you got a team, that works too. If you got people that support you, you can't do everything yourself. Try and get some other people involved. Then 5 priorities I need to do. 5 things I must complete today, no matter what, before I go to bed, right? So, updating the website for podcast, getting the calendar done for the Advanced Club, launching my actual podcast as well, getting it submitted to Apple, and also some episodes. I need to upload another 4 episodes. And then number 5 was booking in another podcast interview as well. So that was my 5 things that I need to do today. I'm not far off from getting those complete. So Monday is your how day, right? Which is metal, winter energy. To know. You need to be... So to know, and your how is just to know what you need to do. Clarity. If you don't have clarity, you'll just be going in circles, right? So this day is a good day to do all your numbers, organizing, implementation. So to do operation, task-based work. So today, like I mentioned to you about podcasts, all about implementations, organizing, numbers, bookings, systems, all of that. That's just website and all the fiddly stuff. So Monday is normally good for finance as well. It was also a day that I checked my finance stuff. So organizing finance, implementations, numbers, operation, that kind of stuff. Then also ideal location to work. I don't really have a choice, but if you do, it's somewhere that you get no distraction. I mean, I'm in my own room anyway, so I have no distraction regardless. Very little, if that. And also, we can't really go anywhere anyway, so that makes a difference, does it? But used to, if you had different offices, different environments, you could try and do that. So, avoid phone calls unless it is from your finance team. That kind of failed because I had to speak to my mentor, and it wasn't about finance. But normally numbers day. So Mondays is your fridge day, where you go, where you get your ingredients stored and organized. All right. So these are for partners, teams, coaches, mentors, and financial advisors, finance team. So I guess my mentor was part of it, so it worked. So it's really about focusing on really the specifics, on getting an implementations. What to do with your time, organizing and systemizing. Simple. I say simple, it took me a while to get used to this, but once I implemented the system into my lifestyle, it's helped me become more productive, but I've also seen a lot more success with my projects moving forwards. As someone that loves multitasking, I had to be disciplined with this. So Tuesday is your why day. Why must I do this? What is your purpose? Numbers 1, 2, 3. Why must I do Toastmasters? To improve my confidence, to give myself a better voice, more of a voice. Number 2, why am I doing this? To inspire more people to take action, to become a better version of themselves. Purpose number 3, live a meaningful life. And then go into 3 reasons of each one. So people I need to do this for, list the people you're doing this for, who's depending on you. So the reason why I do what I do is because I want to be, make to the point where I'm financially free, so I can have so I can take care of my family, have my own time, and do what I want when I want. And so this could be my fiance, could be my parents, could be my friends. People I need to prove to. I don't really want to prove to anyone, but if you have anyone that you want to prove to, you can list to. So number 1, the person I need to prove to myself. Number 2, the person I need to prove to is myself as well. Number 3, myself too. Priorities, the 5 reasons why I must achieve these goals no matter what. Now this is something that, again, it goes deep into why you must do this, right? So if you got different goals, 5 reasons why you do this. That puts you in a space of focus, a bit more discipline as well. So Tuesday is your why day, which is water, early spring energy, and to flow. This day is good to remind yourself of all your whys. Why'd you get up? Why'd you do what you do? And review all your musts in your life as well. We don't get things that we need to do, we get done things we must do. So if you're someone who's trying to get more energy, you need to exercise, because if you don't get exercise, then you feel lethargic, and if you feel lethargic, you don't feel like you want to do and be productive. And so you need to review your musts. For me, exercising is a must do 20-30 minutes a day. And there's that famous quote, if your why don't make you cry, then it's not your why. I mean, sometimes that's true, but if you love what you do, you don't really need a why. So ideal location to work on a Tuesday, again, calm and relaxing, outside a coffee shop, next to fountains, pool or beach, anywhere you can feel the flow of energy. Again, this is home for me. But if for you people that's very energetic or spiritual, then this is something you could follow. I mean, I don't really like taking my laptop to a coffee shop or to fountains by pool or the beach. Just doesn't suit me. But if it suits you, then it's ideal. Avoid phone calls, rush hour type environment, internet and social media. So eliminating distractions. So think of your Tuesdays as your kitchen sink, where you decide and choose what needs to be taken out and washed ready for cooking. So these are your yourself, family, loved ones, community, God, source, higher power, supporters and challenges. Again, focusing on your musts. What must you do today? All about your intentions and visualizing why you're doing what you do. And then Wednesday is your what day. Your what day is what products do you have? I say products is more of what service, or if you're in business, you have a product, or if you're, or product or service. Anything that you're selling, whether, I think even you can count anything as product. You could replace product with other things, I suppose. Relationships, things like that. But anything that helps you grow. So people I need to add value to. And for me, it's adding value to my clients, but also to some people in my network, in my entrepreneurship network. I have speakers and trainers and coaches and people that I occasionally keep in touch with, quite often. So also my clients that need my help and my solutions. Then people I need to research and learn from. So these are trainers, again, mentors, and people I need to learn from. If I'm doing podcasting and I'm not sure what I need to do, I'll check out some mentors, established podcasters, and see what they've done and how they did things as well. Again, 5 main product I must complete in order of priority. So for me right now, my main product is podcast. That's a product for me. Although I'm not selling it, it's something that I'll be adding value to my audience, to build value and add connection and building relationships. So that's my type of product. I suppose this training could be a product eventually. So Wednesday is your what day, which is wood, spring energy to grow. Things that help you grow and push forward. So this day is good day to do all creating, brainstorming new ideas, frameworks, adding value to the world. Ideal location to work, nature surroundings, large open areas, daylight, pictures of nature. I've got my window, if that counts. Again, avoiding phone calls. You see a theme here. Unless it's with your mastermind group. Then closed areas, cubicles, high altitude, working late at night, solitude. Those are the things to avoid. So think of Wednesday as your preparation table, where you bring everything out and prepare for what dish you want to cook. If you have a big enough why, this is much easier. These are your I think it's supposed to be customers, typo. Clients, competitors, mastermind group. So again, focusing on adding value. All about creations and what to do with your time? Manifesting. Manifest all you love. Your Thursday is your Who Day. Your Who Day is building relationships. Thursday is all about connection and relationships. Who must I build relationships with? For me, mentors, entrepreneur friends, network, other speakers, trainers, mentors, friends. It could even be clients, prospects. Then people I need to reach out to. So Thursday is normally my day when I book in or reach out to other podcasters, other entrepreneurs, other authors, other speakers, other trainers, CEOs, executives, directors, regardless whether it's podcast interviews or for prospecting. This is the day I'm connecting with people who I reach out to. So I'm sending emails, sending voice notes, sending videos, sending personalized videos, whatnot. Those type of outbound reach stuff. Then people I'm waiting on. List the people who you need something to move forward from. So this is normally for people who's got a team. If you got virtual assistants, if you got people who's helping you out with your projects, business partners, sometimes goes on this list. So priorities, the 5 main people I must connect with today, no matter what. So normally I try and connect with 5 new people on every Thursday, at least 5 new people, and try and build new relationships and grow my network that way. So whether you do this for business or for anything else, then Thursday is your Who Day, which is Fire Summer Energy to Glow. This is a good day to finally get in touch with people, engaging your community, coaching your client, networking and meeting new people. Ideal location to work. Social environment, red color surroundings, facing east where the sun rises, environment with a buzz cocktail bar. Then avoiding alone, solitude. Think of Thursdays as your oven, where you finally cook the chicken, getting hungry people interested and making things happen. So this is the day where you're creating and making things actually happening. So these are for your consumers, clients, community, coaches, mastermind, coach, mentors, market, prospects, team. I've already mentioned those before. So the main focus is engagement. Try and build new engagement and keep people engaged with you and keep remembering who you are and what you do. All about connections and communicating. So Thursday is all about communicating with people on your Thursdays. Your Fridays is when and where day. So plans. How do you plan your week? How do you plan your days? How do you plan your months? How do you plan your lifestyle, your travels, whatnot? So what 3 things I must do to make this plan happen? Then number 2, what's my second plan? What's my third plan? And then list the 3 things I must do to make this happen. People I need to get involved with. So list the people you need to meet, get in touch with soon. People I need to stay connected with. So list the people you need continuous support from. So normally this would be a team. It could even be a personal trainer, it could be your assistant, it could be whoever you need. And then again, 5 priorities I must complete next week. So Friday is when you're where day, which is Earth, autumn energy is too slow. Another typo. Great. I love this training. This day is a good day to finally slow down. Take it easy and get ready to enjoy your weekend. Do all your planning and prepare for the following week ahead. So the ideal location to work. Comfortable and relaxing environment. Low grounds and evening. So avoid noises, pressure, doing things for others. Think of Fridays as your dinner table, where your dishes are finally served and you take your time to enjoy the food. So this is time for you, right? Planning for you and yourself and enjoying your own company and your partners. Yeah. So these are your potential partners, peer groups, masterminds, potential coaches, potential mentors, people you want to interview. Planning. The focus for Friday is planning. It's all about preparations. If you don't prepare, you're prepared to fail. Or if you don't prepare to win, you're prepared to fail or prepared to lose. Put it that way. What to do with your time? Timing! Timing and planning. That's what Fridays are for. Saturday is your choice day. Okay? What I mean by your choice day means everything for yourself. You have a choice. Everything that you do, you have a choice. Okay? So choice to do things for yourself. So pleasures, which is activities that you enjoy yourself. So pleasure 1 for me is gaming. 3 things I must do to experience this. Number 1, play my game. Number 2, find a new game. Number 3, maybe find another game. Pleasure 2, Lego would be my next one. 3 things I must do to do this. Open up a pack of Lego. Number 2, buy another pack of Lego. Number 3, build my Lego. So you see the pattern. The pleasure number 3 could even be reading. 3 things I must do to experience this. Read a book that I've not finished. Number 2, find a new book. Number 3, read another book that I've not touched yet. Or find another book to add to my list, my growing list of books that I've not read. I'm looking over there because that's where I have a stack of just loads of books that I've not touched. Even my laptop actually here is stacked with books that I've probably not really read properly. So people I need to spend time with, list of people you have to connect with today no matter what. So normally for me, these are normally friends that I've not probably spoken to for a while. Some family members, and also maybe some other potential trainers, coaches, trainers. Again. Hey Lisa, good evening Lisa. So I see a comment, watching with my son. Saying his favourite pleasure of gaming too. Awesome. So people you need to spend time with, people who need to spend time with me. So list the people who need your presence. So Saturday, I would try, if I'm down or if I'm free enough, I would go and see my fiance. That's pretty important. Normally I try and go and see her on the weekend. She normally works on Saturday during the day till late evening, so I normally spend it with my friends or just myself, my own solitude time, really, time for me. The 5 things I must complete today, no matter what. Again, you see the theme. At the end of every day, there's at least 5 things I need to do or I must complete. That just helps move things forward, and you feel less guilty. So Saturday is your choice day, okay? Which is love energy. To rainbow. This day is a good day to spend time with your family and loved ones. And again, the choice is yours. Ideal location, anywhere and everywhere. Wherever you see fit. Avoid phone calls that is work related. Weekends is for relaxing. Try and disconnect from work if you can. I mean, sometimes it's hard, but as much as you can, try and disconnect on weekends. That's something I've tried to incorporate a lot, and I know for a fact someone will say, but I see you do Toastmasters on the weekend with events. That's true. That's not really work, that's volunteering, but also it's time for myself. It's my personal development with public speaking and training. That's more self-development, so it's still time for me. So it's not really work related. Just try and avoid business calls and stuff. So these days are for your spouse, children, parents, loved ones, family members and friends. So weekends is family, right? People you love, people you want to take care of, people you want to connect with. So focus all about relationships, all about the relations, and what to do with the time? Spending time with them. That is what you should be doing. You could be spending money too, but try not to. So Sunday is your gratitude day. Is what pleases you. Things that you're pleased about. So it could even be just having a house, it could be having food, having water. It could be pleased about your current journey with your relationship, with your partner. It could be pleased about your business, you're doing well, you're not falling down into the red, you're not struggling. It could even be pleased about your health, you're on track, you're losing weight, you're getting more energy. It could be anything you want. Whatever pleases you and whatever you're most grateful for. 3 things, 3 blessings that I'm most grateful for and pleased about this event. Then people. People I am most grateful to have in my life. So list for the people you're most grateful for today. For me, it's my fiance, my business partner, my parents. I that list doesn't really change. And then people I am most grateful for is my community of entrepreneurship groups, whether it's in sales, whether it's in mentoring, whether it's mastermind. I know you could be more specific with people, but I generally group those groups together because each one of you in those groups, especially in this community, in my group, each one of you have a huge role in my success and my wins. I won't be able to do what I do without your support. So that's what I'm most grateful for. You could highlight specific people that came in or into your life that you're most grateful for. It could even be, a new mentor who jumped in your life from nowhere and be like, wow, he's really changed my life. That works too. Another 5 things that truly makes me happy in life. So instead of completing things, what I must do by end of the day is 5 things that truly makes me happy in life. So for me is my love for my relationship with my fiance. My family is still around, or parents are still around. I have a roof over my head. I have clean food. I have clean water. I'm financially okay. So I guess those kind of things makes me happy. Sunday is your gratitude day, obviously. So which is the spiritual energy to mellow. So this day is a good day to mellow down, calm down your mind. Meditate, pray, connect with your higher power, and count your blessings. This is a day you give to yourself. So make sure this day is all about giving yourself the most love, attention, and respect for everything that you do and you have done so far. It's easy to just beat ourselves up and think we've not done this, we've not done that, but every day we win. Every day you're winning. When you wake up, you're winning. You're alive, you're breathing. You have a lot more than what loads of other people, I would say, in the world. I don't know what percentage, but let's say probably, I don't know actually. I know there's a lot of people that would trade places for you and me, you and I, with what we have and what we got, for sure, without a doubt. They'd just be like, I want what you have right now. So that's what that is. The most important thing to remember is to celebrate any achievements you've made, no matter how small it may seem. So for me, this past Sunday, which is yesterday, and depending whenever you watch this video, for me, my Sunday was just past, was about me winning in my Toastmasters journey, I would say. I achieved 12 educational awards. It was built up over 2 to 3 years, but I only just submitted the bunch of them over the weekend. So then I managed to count that I've achieved 12 awards in educational awards. So that was a huge win for me. That's pretty big for me, but I kind of discounted it because I didn't really. It was the work of like 3 to 4 years, 2 to 3, 4 to 4 years, whatever, 2 to 4 years of work, and so it didn't really feel like a big win, or a small win. I don't know. I didn't see it as a win, but don't discount your wins. Ideal location: nature, spiritual community, around campfire, fireplace, meditation room, bedroom, cabins, mountaintop, somewhere peaceful and quiet where you can connect with yourself. Avoiding everyone and everything that is not on your list of blessings and gratitude. Any negative people in your life, it's not for them. If you do have anyone negative in your life, I wouldn't say try and spend less time with them if you can. I know that some people go, oh, that's my parents, can't really do about that. So, whatever works for you, okay? So these are for anyone and everyone. Focus on achievements, celebrating your wins, no matter how big or small, celebrate those. So it's all about inspiration and celebration. Things that light you up, count those. And what to do with your time? Appreciate everything you have. There's so many things that I know so many people are very unappreciative of what they have. You know, whether it's relationships, whether it's material stuff, whatever. Just people just don't spend enough time appreciating. You know, they have healthy bodies, they have nice house, nice food, they have internet, they have nice bed, they're not sleeping rough on the streets. Spend more time appreciating. It's good for you. So I will go into my timetable next. So if there's any questions, let's bring myself back. Hi. Let me share my other schedule routine. So what does my routine look like? Now, let me try and make this bigger so you can see what's going on. Okay. How's that? Pretty clear? May not be clear. Okay, there we go. So this is how my routine looks like. Mondays, holidays, metal, no specific implementation, organizing, strategy. You start to see a theme here. Every morning, workout. An hour. Normally, it's about an hour and a half, because normally I try and hit the gym. But because gyms aren't open at the moment, I will have to do home workouts, which I don't really enjoy, but it's a must, okay? It's something that gets my energy going. It's what helps me stay focused and stay disciplined. So when people ask me where am I on the 8:30 morning routine, or the accountable session, I know some people are watching. That's in my other group where we normally have 8:30 as an accountability call. I'm not there because I'm sorting myself out. I'm drenched in sweat. I need to sort myself out with my morning routine. Then 9 o'clock sometimes is breakfast. I put breakfast there because I do have breakfast. But lately I've been doing a lot more intermittent fasting, so I'm skipping breakfast. But if I skip breakfast, it means I have 2 hours free instead of spending half an hour messing around with breakfast stuff. It gives me another half an hour, so I guess this could change. But this is a work block. So an hour and a half work block, sometimes 2 hours, depending if I have breakfast or not. Then I'll have a half an hour break. 11:30. So that break, I could go for a walk. I could just chill. I could be reading something. I could be playing around on social media, finding memes. Then I have another work block of an hour. Another solid hour. Then I will finish at 1 and do an hour lunch. I give myself a good time just to make my lunch and just sit down and eat and just chill, relax a little bit. And then I go to a solid 2 hour work block between 3 and 5. So the work blocks, again, depending on what day it is. So Monday is implementation day, so systems and processes and all the good website fun stuff. or finance, whatever is on your day. Then I have another half an hour break, go for another walk. Then another work block, another hour work block. Then I have dinner between 8 and 9. So that's my chill time again, or eating time. And then 9 to 9:30, I have another work block. Right now, I should be having my TV gaming fun. I suppose this training could be fun for me. I probably normally love giving training, so could be part of my fun. Just for you, I'm giving up my gaming for now. Joking. And then at 12, I'll read half an hour or so, and then at 1, I'll wind down. It's a lie because I sometimes just don't actually fall asleep till about 2 or 3. This wind down used to when I had gym and when I actually trained hard. By 1, I normally have no issues just falling asleep. But because I haven't been working out and pushing my body as hard, my body isn't that tired and exhausted by the end of the day. So my brain is a bit more alert more during the night, which kind of sucks. So same routine really. Your Tuesday, your Y day, your must, intentions, visualization, relationships, and again those blocks. It doesn't change for me. For if I'm really disciplined on routine A, this doesn't change. Okay, these are pretty standard. The only thing that changes is what happens, is what I need to do. All about these here. So all about implementation, all about the intention, all about creation, connection, preparation, relations, inspirations, and wins. Those days, the activity and what I do during the day changes depending on what project I'm working on, depending on what I've got going on, depending on what meetings I've got, planning. Again, depends on what you have. And so then, on the weekends, which some of you would be pleased to find out, I actually have a lay-in for some reason. Because weekends, Friday night, Saturday, I normally sleep really late. Because the wind down it goes on to about 2 or 3 o'clock again. So weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I normally give myself a good lay-in until 8:30, 9, if that, depending. And then again, another half an hour workout. Doesn't change. Working out. Probably work out lighter, but still doesn't change. Morning routine, breakfast sometimes, depends again if I'm intermittent fasting. I'm doing a 16-8 whatever, 16 whatever. I can't remember what that fast is. Then day off, Saturday's day off. Nothing in there. Sundays, sometimes I do work blocks, depending if I'm with my fiance or not. Because if I'm with my fiance, this is day off too. So which goes into, so it depends, I say depends because I've got routine A and B. So routine A is generally when I'm at home by myself, because me and my fiance live apart with our parents separately. So if I'm not going down to see her on the weekends, down in Essex or in London, then my time for myself is pretty. My Sundays I do stuff for my, I work on my projects and stuff, whatnot. So routine B, what does that look like? Whoa. Routine B. So if I don't work out, it's rest. I skip workout completely. So my routine A and routine B switches. What I mean by that, if I work really hard between Monday and Tuesday, my workout, and the day's been really tough, and it gets to Wednesday, and I'm feeling a bit more tired than usual, I'll just skip workout. I'll be like, okay, today I'm skipping workout, and then I have the day becomes flexi work as well. So if I don't do a work block, because the thing is, what I've noticed, I don't have that issue at the moment, but I know some of my friends and clients do, is they have kids during the day, and sometimes their kids just distract them. So having flexi work just means you're trying to get some work done. You don't have to be too hard on yourself if you don't get that solid 2 hours, whatever. And sometimes I would have meetings that would just be spontaneous meetings. I try to not to take them, but sometimes there are just urgent meetings you have to take, or calls that just come from clients from nowhere. And if your focused work block gets compromised, then I would just change it to flexi work, where if I need to pop out for anything, if my parents need anything for me to do and pick up during the day or whatever, then it becomes flexi work. I mean, I still get things done, just not as focused or as solid as if I was to do a work block where I have no distractions whatsoever. But I'm not too hard on myself if I don't get that work block either, because I'll just change it to flexi work. So the fast day, used to I do 1 day a week where I do fasting. I've kind of changed that routine again, so I need to amend that on my routine. But for this, so usually when I had my fast day, it means I had another extra hour to work through. It wasn't healthy, but I gained another hour. And then I also gained another hour when I don't have dinner for my fast days, because I'll do like a 36-hour fast. So basically I stop, eating by then, that Wednesday night, and then whole of Thursday till Friday morning, I won't have anything to eat until that. So I have a routine AB. This is where you can switch up if you're, if I've worked 3 days solidly, really getting to the point where I feel like I need some rest, switch up with Thursday, flexi work, no workout, rest. Just don't be too hard on yourself. Saturday, again. This is what I mean by if I'm down my fiancés for the weekend, then yeah, it's rest, day off. So that's what I mean by if I'm down at my fiance's, routine B comes into play. Even with the work day, I try not to sit down and work too much when I'm with her, or down hers anyway. I'll do some flexi work and I'll still push projects forward. It's just not as solid as if I would if I'm back at my own home, where I can focus a bit more without without feeling guilty about not spending time with her, of course. All about balance and all about not being too hard on yourself. So I hope that helps. This is how I plan my routine, and my perfect work week. I say perfect, but it's what's been working for me for the last 2 years. It has been a lot of refinement, a lot of changes, and some of my clients have adapted this, and they seem to have done alright with it, I suppose. So can't be too bad. I mean, you just have to adapt it with yourself and see how it works for you. If there's any other questions, feel free to type in the comments whilst I'm here to do Q&A. And I will look at the camera now and disconnect that. So, anyone? I'm seeing a lot of people here. But I've only had Lisa comment. If there's no one that's going to comment within the next 2 minutes, then I will finish up. The training has just become less than an hour, which is ideal for this. So I can share this with other people. But if there is any other comments and you're unsure of, feel free to drop me a note and I'll go through it with you. But until then, keep stepping up, keep showing up, and stay up. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for tuning in. Much love.